have that individual pop-off that they need, at least for a map, but indeed for the series as a whole. They, I suppose, move away. I believe they were the ones picking Dust2 in their opening couple of games, so they've picked into the Inferno here. Maybe predicting the Dust2 to come out, that's fair enough, but also a change up from them, it seems.
Exactly. Well, we are live, and let's get this show on the road. My expectations, Lynn Vision might show a bit of their prowess. They've got some heavy hitters on their side. So let's take a look and see. Early banana presence as we're moving our way forward. Zaka and Westmelon in a double stack. And a decoy to come running towards Harford, just in case anybody was lurking there.
Dangerous setup. I'm going to go hunting for the info. Zaka on the Julies. Oh, even though he's blinded, manages that frag. They're after him, but they can't take him down. So 4 on 3 here. Quick frag from Brace, and that's also the A bomb site completely open. They've rotated away. Brace finds probably the most important kill of the round. Should give them an easy path towards the plan.
You'd hope so. Goes down. They are being hunted relatively quickly. Zakic's going to fly into the fight. If he can get out in front of the smoke, he'd be in a good spot, but he was a little slow and didn't want to commit. Bomb goes down. Post-plant setup. A lot of damage dealt. Primarily over towards Housebets. You're one at 4 points of HP, 77 for Brace. This is winnable both ways. This first engagement could be everything.
Apok Dud will have to try and defend now. He's losing his teammates. He's got the headshot angle, though. Down to the 1v1. Can't save it. And Call Me Sue will grab it in the end.
Oh my god. A scrappy pistol to start things off. I feel like this might be the expectation throughout this game, but actually relatively even, which is kind of nice. We haven't actually seen an even game, really. We've seen one even map, right? That Eternal Fire, though, the 13-11, but we haven't seen a game that's felt like, you know, it could be won by either side, or it could have some interesting storylines going throughout. So that's a nice start. Yes, Lynn Vision walk away with the pistol, and they do kickstart their opponent's map pick, but at the same time, it very easily could have swung either way. So 1-0 start. We're going to force buy, of course, out both ways. Double Galil, triple Tech 9 for Housebets. On the flip side as well, triple MP9. A FAMAS and an M4. Slightly better buy over towards the CT side as expected.
Always curious to see if the force buy is going to work. What Housebets might have planned. Westmelon. They love getting aggressive in the Asian region for sure. And I think Lynn Vision are a team that stick to that DNA. Tyloo trying to rewrite things. Obviously, you've got Mongols completely rewriting, but even then, they're known for that explosiveness and every player having fragging prowess. I just think it's like what the region is built on, you know, is out-aiming the other guy.
They're just like so crisp. And we've seen this with Tyler. I mean, they have been really a bit of a revelation, I would say, at this tournament so far, just because of maybe just some shock wins, but just how great they look, right? You know, they're 2-0 so far with 2 flawless wins against 3D Max and Eternal Fire. I mean, that is definitely not something that anyone would have predicted. I mean, even if you were the biggest diehard fan of kind of Chinese Counter-Strike, I mean, that is a massive upset in terms of how they've come about it. Great early nades. MP9 of Zaka pushing down. This goes back to what you were saying. They will fight. If you give them opportunities as well, they're going to take them. Starry pushing with the FAMAS, another spotted. And this pistol low buy round is just being eradicated so damn easily. A lot of money collected by the MP9s there as well. So, I don't know, it's pretty good by Lynn Vision out the gates. I'm really interested. This first gun run actually feels like, for me, it could be the really, really early indicator. Really make or break territory stuff, right? If we get Housebets come in and they still can't overcome what is essentially a pretty weak bonus buy with MP9s and FAMAS in play, then I don't know if I have belief.
You reckon? It could be dangerous. It could be a dangerous round here, but yeah, Lynn Vision, best foot forward, and again, the barometer of where Housebets are at Is there a gap for them between all the teams? Is it between them and the top teams? Somewhat hard to say at the moment, but a matchup like this is going to give us a good idea. You know, another struggling squad, if they can really easily beat Housebets, then we don't have much to worry about, really. It's a good flash, but pretty slow start into this one. Old Inferno can be a bit like this from time to time.
Yeah, it's sort of part and parcel of the map. You really hate to say it, but a boost up and towards Plowpot. Westmelon, hang on a moment, he goes above, he hasn't been cleared, and he's going to get one for free, and he actually manages to get out. Now he's going to try and break open this smoke. That'll net him another kill. Westmelon's doing great work, and he might just send his way through for more. PZ behind, he's traded out by Westmelon, who gets a quad in the end. What a round from him. A little flank that gets the 5th, but that is a beautiful Westmelon display.
Yeah, to be honest, really, really great look. I feel like Westmelon is one of my favorite names to cast.
Yeah.
You know,
what does that mean?
Not in terms of like the player, but just
from the West.
I mean, I guess, but it just rolls really nicely.
Yeah.
Westmelon, you know,
it does. I do wonder what the name is, like where it comes from, basically.
Also, I've just noticed, you know, because I always have my eyes on this kind of thing. Amelia has like no hair now. I swear, maybe a year ago, this guy was
long, right?
Yeah, like bleach blonde, long.
Yeah, yeah, curtains.
Yeah,
like
he's just got rid of all of it, apparently.
He's locked in. You know, there's like alpha male bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when they go like
taking the supplements.
Yeah, yeah. You know when they go to like those like they're like in like a resort and they're like, you know, they just do like press ups and like talk about their business ideas.
Oh yeah,
He went to one of them and he became an alpha and shaved his head, so it's more military. And it's working. Right, it's working.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair.
It's working. The Sigma Alpha mentality nets a quad kill.
Yeah, that's
so. All I'm saying is, you know, lock the fuck in, right? And this is what can happen to you. You could be at Pro League getting a quad kill.
Yeah. For goodness sake. It's perfectly timed from him, to be fair, so cheers for that. Yeah. But yeah, that is, I don't know, it's just one of those things where you recognize players and you kind of pick them out in your mind, you remember them in your mind, especially the images, because we don't see the images like all the time, or you're not focusing on them all that much. So you remember little bits and pieces. Westmelon's done a somersault. Quick and angry round here. Oh my goodness. Oh, ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. But I like it from Housebets, you know, they're a little miffed after the previous round. Maybe wanted a bit more out of the low buy, and yeah, they pick up the pace here, so that's cool.
Yeah, Colby 2 can be tested here. Do North America proud. They are claiming you after, I can't remember, I think it was like literally like one Fragadelphia appearance, but North America will take what they can get, honestly. Colby 2. Up close, one, drops the bomb, can't really drop down because it's in the molly, but he does manage to somehow retract in towards water. Starry's lurking, and Starry's spamming, oh my god. A 3k from him, 2 of which through the smoke. So damn well. And Lynn Vision looking so damn good, man. This is sick.
Yeah, they are looking good. They are looking good. I think it's going to be a big problem for the old Housebets. Money is, I guess, because of the loss bonus, not a massive issue for the T side. But the game itself is just getting away from them. And again, it'll keep coming back to this conversation of like, is there anything in this tournament for Housebets? I think, unfortunately, the answer is quickly revealing itself.
Yeah.
This is their pick. This is a bit of a change-up in terms of the map that they're picking, and it's still just not going anywhere for them.
I might actually post-series, this ended up being a 2-0, I might just get like a rough estimate of how long each map was. And then put it into a percentage and see how much of a flight that would be.
Sure, I think that's fair. The thing is, the return flight, like both legs, definitely got to be shorter. But to be fair to them,
I don't know, man. One flight is like 18 hours, I feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, as in, the return flight is the amount of time spent on the server. Less than the round trip. But that's maybe a little bit harsh because I think they'd have to make like the semi-finals to match, 36, 40 hours of flying or whatever it's going to be. So maybe just we do one flight. We do,
like whatever's
the flight home.
Yeah, whatever's the longest. Like there's normally like, for example, you go like Oslo, probably something like London to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Melbourne or whatever, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Like the Frankfurt to Melbourne part will work out in that amount. That's a bit shot by Epic Dud. We'll come back to our discussion. They can't find the ball. I don't think they got time. They couldn't find the bomb. And they should actually both go down here. They will. Housebets finally going to get around in a post plant. And a timeout's going to be called by them immediately to follow suit.
Yeah, force the issue, big style. Apok Dud doing a lot of work. Which didn't quite happen for Lynn Vision. But that is how it goes, of course. Time gets away from you once in a while. Indeed, though, good catch. I didn't see who called the timeout. Sometimes it happens pretty quick. You got to catch the...
yeah, it was the coach.
The hood. Yeah, I suppose.
No, I literally just saw him come over to brace and do it.
Oh, right.
That's what I mean. I saw him come over to brace and signal the T for timeout.
Yeah, T for timeout.
T for timeout, mate.
Yeah, love it. Do you have that? I get bullied by my friends for my binds because I have flash on F and grenade on G.
What do you inspect with?
T.
Well, inspect with T.
Yeah. It's basically it does. Yeah, but it doesn't matter though, does it? Like.
Yeah, true. Actually,
I don't need my inspect key.
No, you don't
convenient.
Really. I remember when inspecting was like some players would inspect as part of clearing blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that on for a little bit, but I miss clearing blood back in Go. That was such a nice thing to have.
I never got that deep into it,
You didn't. Do you know though? You know my controversial thing. I have no nade binds. I jump with space and shot from Zaka. Nice. And I scroll wheel through nades and guns.
See, now that is crazy. You can't.
But what I will say is, so people keep saying this that's ridiculous. Like, how do you know, because of how my scroll wheel works, obviously each scroll wheel is like a click. I don't know.
Sure.
How to say it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I never mess up. I never get the wrong. You know what I mean? Like the wrong thing. I'll get it instantly.
Yeah, but you're just gonna have to use the same mouse forever.
No, but I've used 3 different mice and they all have clicky. I'm currently rocking a.
I mean, I get what you mean. I do get what you mean, and your muscle memory or whatever. But it's still.
If Mezzi can walk around with mouse one, I'm allowed to scroll wheel my nades.
I guess.
That's my argument.
That is the ultimate get out of jail free card when it comes to the binds argument. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? You want to be okay, I need a HE, bam, I've got it instantly. Whereas what I suppose is it Molly that's at the bottom of the list if you mouse wheel?
I think
it'll take you a bit of time to get a Molly out,
No, but
it's
I
also
just instinctively know how much I need to.
I mean, I guess, but it's still slower, and then it's
yeah, maybe.
If you're I need to throw a HE and then a flash, you're gonna be sort of stuck in between different levels.
Yeah, you have a lot.
I don't know where they are in the
of how much util I'm throwing. To be fair,
I suppose this is it though, isn't it? I think it's something that you'd probably change if you were pushing to win Epic LAN or whatever. But I know that you're not necessarily doing that. The extra 2% of play that you'll get for mouse wheeling properly or whatever.
True. I just like at this point I'm too committed into what I'm comfy with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've got like left hand, right hand on caps lock.
Okay. See, caps is my talking key.
Oh, mine's mouse 5, like on the mouse, so I can talk while aiming and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like spam left hand, right hand. I change it like all the.
I got one for you. How about this? Right, it's not for CS.
Yeah.
But in some games, FPS games, let's say like Rainbow Six would be a competitive game. You lean, yeah.
Like
a leaning mechanic. Yeah. So I have the lean keys backwards. So to lean left, it's E, and to lean right, it's Q. Because when you like peek an angle, right, you press like, say you're peeking left, you press like A and E, and you're using like 2 separate fingers. Whereas if you have it on the default, you're using like 1 finger to like strafe out and lean at the same time.
You're kind of spitting here, actually. I kind of respect that. This might be heat. Is this writing fire?
It comes from Tarkov, right, which is the game that I play with leaning. But also the way you peek in that game is like you do a little peek and then you sort of move back in and do it. So you're kind of leaning quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This round's leaning the favor of Lynn Vision, by the way. I think they've actually just got it out.
I think they're all good.
I think they've just got it. They have. You should chat to the big man Jackson. He loves Tarkov.
I know.
He's actually, whenever I've seen him like being one of our discords and he's like playing it or he's talking about it, like he's been convincing me to try it.
It's harsh. It's very harsh to like.
I keep saying on the next wipe, I'll like get it. That's like what I keep saying to myself, and then a wipe will happen, and I won't even realize because I don't follow. I don't follow any Tarkov people, and then it's like, the wipe starts. Next one, I guess.
I know Jackson got like, I don't know if he's got it since, but he got Kappa a few years ago. I'm still yet to do that because it's just.
What does that mean?
It's like end game item that you get or whatever for completing all the main quests in the game. Seriously. Yeah.
Jackson, big up.
It's a lot of work, mate. It's a lot of work. He's
a gamer, to be fair, though. He's actually crisp.
He's very
CS every now and again, and he's crisp.
Well, there you go.
He's a gamer, so he's not just running the show and making sure everything's smooth. He can also hit some shots. If anyone needs a stand-in, he's on site. He's there.
Well, yeah. To be fair,
but I'm gonna give it a go. I reckon. I'm currently in my Balatro era.
Yes.
That is
also peak video gaming, isn't it? Really,
it is genuinely the best game. If people have been like thinking about like playing a game and you want something like that you can just kill time in, but it's like not that much of a commitment, but at the same time you can end up spending 2 hours on it without thinking about it, and it's just really addictive. Try Balatro, you will not regret it. It's so good. It's like poker rules, but with a lot of gimmicks and a lot of fun stuff. It's decent. Missed shot by Zaka. Story took a lot of nade damage, actually. It's for that molly getting in. And speaking of, the molly will take down Brace. Zaka going to reclaim short control. They're going to bait out the AWP shot. Zaka goes down to Damio. This actually looks like a decent round here for Housebets.
Ooh. Big dink for Dink. AK of Westmelon going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Clean spray down on the first, but they're both incredibly low right now. So you feel like surely not. We've got this AK posted up and ready to go. He does get dropped quickly. It's all on PZ. Oh, no. Misses the shot, and that is perfect timing from Corby Sue to move through. Disaster strikes. What's that? 2v4 secured?
Yeah.
And
2v4 with one player on like 11 HP.
Yeah, and then the other one goes low after his first kill as well. So that would be a yikes. I think they will be very disappointed in themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's a really bad one to lose. I mean, tilting, you can see why. I mean, that round sort of sums up, I think, Housebets' tournament, unfortunately, so far. It's a 2v4 of one player, literally. Cormisu was rotating off that B site, 11 points of HP. Brutal to see. Brace, the IGL, of course, going to try and steady the ship. But you're 10-1 down. Lynn Vision have been waltzing through this map. So, it has been rough. This gives me a good time as well to bring up another goated game that I just got back into recently. Football Manager.
Sure.
I just got back into Football Manager.
I've done it like once. I think there was one that was like free on Epic. So I was like, why not?
Yeah. So So I, you know, like most people have a Netflix account, and you can get Football Manager like for free on if you have Netflix. So I got the most recent one, and then you can also put it on like, you know, I have it on my phone as well. Sometimes on the tube, I'll just play a bit of Football Manager. It's not bad. We're that is in the final round. Yeah, I do love it. But, you know, sometimes it's better than just like staring blankly at a wall or whatever. So I'm brain rotted. I need something to do. Bray's going to find an entry towards B. It'll break open that smoke. Brace is still stuck on the left-hand side. Bit of damage dealt. Damio, I don't know if he gets cleared here. He genuinely might get overlooked. Oh my god, he might be looking the wrong way. They spotted him out, and Damio wins the fight. That is carnage. Another 2v4. We have been here before. Do not let this one slip. Molotov waiting Zaka as he just wants to wait for the smoke to fade before he commits to throwing it, or just as it's about to fade, and in it comes. Now we can send out his teammate. It's Amelia trying to find a bit of space on this swing, but time is ticking. We gotta go now. They've got a kit, but they've not got a lot of time to clear out basically anything. Kill found. A second behind it can't be as Damio, and you're one back closing out 10-2. It's a dominant first half by Lynn Vision, but it's not the end of the world. Or maybe it is, Grim.
Yeah, I'd maybe edge into maybe it is, to be honest. I think... No, not right now. Well, I think the Housebets a little bit unfortunate for them, again, as we've talked about. Can they match up? Can they level up their game in any way? And the answer is no. I think it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way as well. They're playing a little nervous. Some of the clutch situations, they know they wouldn't lose these at home. They know they would win these rounds out, but they're in their own heads. They're panicking hard, and Lynn Vision are going to abuse you, really, playing like they are the winning team. So we'll see, maybe a flip over could make the difference, but we are not so sure here in the casting booth. Going to take a break. See you in a few.
Flow penetrates egos with the dark and the broken. Meanwhile, the hell smoking won't let me get my roaching. Been promoting the green and the purest herb. FPs get vexed and they swear they weren't. On daytime telly, but they blur with hurt like word. I rep mine, got a sword for the dagger in the best way. Baby, if you want me, I will be right by your side. Baby, you can call me. You can call me. The sun which makes my moonshine. Love like that, you're always gonna make me feel right. I never met a boy like that. It was always meant to happen in time. You don't wanna see me get back. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Bed bars, need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state payback. Every time that they climb, we go way back. Only wanna be is just ruthless. Never seen warfare, rep troopers. Never run.
Yo, welcome back. Second half getting underway. Can't believe his eyes, Brace. It is a tough ride here now, a tough ride. It's been a tough tournament, to be honest, for the bets of the house. How do you come up with a name like that, you reckon? Housebets? I don't know, is it just kind of some kind of gambling thing, probably?
Yeah, that was my initial.
Go around each other's houses and do some betting. I don't know. I kind of like the logo, though. It's simple yet effective.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is one of those which I have no qualms with, but I do have qualms with the CS, right? Because they've been struggling quite a bit. Let's see how we start. Not very well, Amelia. Going to get both. Our Alpha locked in here as another multi-kill for him. 12-5 in all fairness. He's been flying. Same for Call Me Sue. 14. And Westmoreland on 13. Couple of real stars in this game so far. And, well, they went to beat out originally. And then they dip away. And they go over towards A. And they've dragged Housebets out of rotation. Poor guys are in a tough spot. Call Me Sue. Taking 2 fights at the same time, losing both, in all fairness. And maybe gives a little bit of a leg room in towards a retake here. 3 versus 4. Slight bit of damage dealt towards Amelia. But as long as they don't fight, they should be fine. There's no kit in play.
Yeah, they're full respect in here, Lynn Vision. I quite like it. Julie's take that first contact. Take that second contact. Leave him Brace with a clean P2K, but he needs 4 kills. He knows it's not going to happen. He's just looking for some exits here, really. Down he goes. That'll be that. Lynn Vision all but over here. It's getting a little loud in the studio. Certainly not in our game, but it is getting loud.
Let's see, actually. How is that other game going right now? We've got Heroic 3D Max, and 3D Max are 10-2 up against Heroic.
Damn. I was going to say,
so back-to-back 10-2s.
Ours, yeah.
Yeesh, all right.
It's going to be a quick old day here in, well, in my bedroom, but, you know, in Sweden, really. Sorry to break the illusion.
In Stockholm, Scriv's bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Scriv is a Scandinavian word. Scandinavian.
Yeah, it's got the second time. What does it mean?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think it's like
doesn't
to
it mean like
write.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I swear.
Or
yeah.
like receipt, or it
Receipt.
depends.
I think it means,
it's to do with like writing for sure. I think in Denmark it's like the verb.
There's definitely one which is receipt, because I remember seeing like no, it's Sweden. Sweden it's receipt, because I remember in IKEA when we had meatballs at the bottom it said Scriv, and then I was like, oh my god, Scrivception. Top 2.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if there's any homies in the chat that maybe can translate, you know, what Scriv means. But I have had it a little bit where people are like, oh, did you get it from, you know, the Danish language or whatever? And it's like, nah, just a coincidence.
Where did it come from?
I literally just, you know, needed to change my name when I got onto the computer, because on Xbox my name was Harv the Marv, right? When I was like 10, I guess.
That's so based. I love that.
Yeah, it's just, you know, yeah. It was a little like ironic nickname, but you know me, I'm always looking for a laugh, so I don't really care. But yeah, and then I just basically Googled like name generator kind of thing, and it came up with Scrivix, and then the X, because it was a bit maybe harsh, and some of my more online friends would just say Scriv. And yeah, here we are today.
Fair enough. This round's progressed into a 1 versus 2. Zaka's not that low, so there might actually be a world, but it's a bad smoke. He went for a really deep smoke that can be capitalized upon. He's trying to isolate, and he will. Uh-oh, Molotov down, and he will just get around that corner. Flashbang popped over, wants to try and bait out PZ, but he can't. Oh my god. It was close. Mighty close indeed, but it's Housebets who just about survive a scare. My god, that felt really, really rough for a moment.
Yeah, that's a banger. That is a banger shot in the end, for sure. But that would have been a very sad way to go out after so much work done in the early stage of the round. We'll see. It's a very long road. 9 more rounds to go. And there are few teams in the world, you know, that can string 9 in a row under full pressure and threat of loss. And this round as well is not going to be easy. Lynn Vision are back with the bye here.
Well, Starry has gone for a base buy. Not only the auto shotgun, but actually the best skin as well. I forget its name, but it's a good one. I don't know if he's going to get a charge though. He probably actually could progress in. They will go off the back of this flash. Call me Sue. Spots nothing. Just allows them to scale up in towards apps. PZ on the corner. AK in hand. Apak dud with an MP9. The rest of that buy of Housebets pretty solid. And on the flip side, I would say it's pretty solid too. The shotgun could be a little awkward, but in the right hands, it's very difficult to deal with. And they might even just send Starry out first, which they are. Using him as the and to open things up. It's Westmelon who finds the first brace. He's stuck deep in cubby here. Nade won't really catch into the cubby because there's a hell of a lot of damage. Braces, yeah, I mean, he's dead upon arrival here. If he gets one in this situation, it would be nice, but he has surely no chance. And Colby Sue makes sure of it. Auto shotgun diving around the corner, but it's Zaka who gets the kill. We walk straight in towards your wombat, though, so this is still a little precarious. We want to split B. Colby Sue had to win that fight, and he does. And I think, ladies and gents, this might be the end of our map 1. It's Housebet's pick as well, just to remind you. But it's looking like it'll be a 13-3 again, a scoreline they're all too familiar with. And, I mean, there's just been nothing again in towards this game. It's unfortunate. This, whole tournament, there's, a little bits here and there. 1 rounds where you're like, okay, that's nice, but in a more macro sense, it's been a pretty lackluster performance. And who knows if things will change. That's a nice flash. Oh, my God, Daniel. Hang on. Hang on, pistol pulled out, but it's not enough. Honestly, NT in that one, NT.
Yes, it was indeed a nice try. Don't get the violins out just yet. They do, of course, have another map and maybe another 2 if Housebets get a little lucky, I think it is going to have to deal with. So there's all these factors that come in for Housebets that you have to deal with, and it's a lot to ask. You might get one player, and again, you might get one map where it's like, okay, we've exceeded the expectations, but for the most part, they are playing how people thought they would,
exactly.
is the difficult thing. And then it becomes a reality for you that it's like, okay, yeah, we knew this was going to be tough, and we just can't quite match at the moment. And Starry, perfectly timed, bangs out the first head. Looking good here on the long push, scaring him away, getting a man advantage.
My God, what a shot. What a shot. The odds coming in towards this as well were brutal, and I think it's sort of the narrative that we've been painting. There was a little boost that Apak would have spotted, but he's also a known quantity, so he's just being held for damage dealt. If he can get 1 kill from this spot, I actually would be quite impressed because everybody's looking that way, and he does. And it buys time for a bit of a rotation to come through. Bray's going to tuck his head over towards Gandalf. And you're one more playing up towards short. They've got somewhat of an idea here, but Call Me Sue hits a nice shot on towards Brace, and now they just work their way in towards that site. 1 versus 3. Bomb can go down, and unfortunately, no chance of the retake here for your Wombat. Half armor, Julie's, and a opener prayer. And I don't think Brace had a kit either, so it's not going to make too big of a difference. He gets deleted as Call Me Sue nails his second. Beautiful round.
Alrighty, we'll see if we can survive things here. But just the Starry frag to start the round, right, really sums it up for Housebets getting banged.
Oh,
got a little bit of a tech here. Referee is down on the level. I mean, this is how you know it's. Oh, he's going under. Where does that go? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like the door to Narnia, bro. Under that desk, I'm sure.
I'm assuming, is this a headphone issue? It must be. headphones have come off. Maybe the mic stopped working or something of the sort. It happens. You know how it is. It's one of those. It's a classic. But thankfully, for the most part, it is one of the easiest fixes because you literally just unplug it and plug it back in again. So 9 times out of 10.
Even I could.
Yeah, exactly. 9 times out of 10, not too bad. But, all right. We'll wait for this one to get back underway. It's been a very good start, as expected, by Lynn Vision. And, you know, obviously, the picture we're painting is bleak, but I would like to think, understandably, for those who have been watching some of the Housebets games.
Now you got to make sure it all fits. Kind of needs his in-ears. Okay, so this is just...
Yeah, this is the mic check type vibe.
See, we didn't think we were going to be here very long, but potentially might be a little while. How are you? You got a big head?
My man,
you have
massive,
like maximum.
Yeah. I like, it's not max in terms of like on my headphones. It's actually not even that. Like it's not that much like pulled out, but I do have a pretty big head. Like when I wear like a cap or something, like I have to like have that thing, extended.
Yeah. And I feel you entirely. I've also, like my whole life, there's pictures of me when I'm like 5 for I think my head is the first thing that grew.
like a
the rest
walking around.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe not like freakish.
Yeah, okay.
No offense to the freakishly large head viewers, but like,
Shout out
it was definitely
one time.
Yeah. It was definitely the first thing that grew, compared to everything else.
This is a good time for us to say though, you know, if you guys are chilling at home and you want to send us some mail, go and do it. EPL mailbag. You know it by now, but come and send us some mail. We can read it out at some point, I'm sure.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were getting roped in, you know, like CC'd in. I've not had any come through.
I haven't either. I don't know if I don't think I've actually been added. So
okay, we're gonna have to get on.
I think I'm kind of appreciative of it,
guys,
in a way, because you know somebody is looking at the mail, I guess, in a way, right? Like, and it means we don't have to like sift through what I'm assuming is like a lot of delusion in there. That's my thought process.
I know that our producers have got access, so I think they have been picking little bits out, but it kind of depends. I'm not sure how much of it is B stream centric.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of the problem.
It happens.
You know?
It happens.
Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get there. People will eventually get some through. I think certainly once we hit stage 2 and we have a few more like memeable teams involved.
Oh. Nice and easy. Super simple. Okay, scooped up as well. Upgrade for the Mac 10. An expected round, but all the same, very nicely taken. No complaints from me. Trying to block that smoke actually left him quite exposed there, but we'll see.
We will indeed. All right, that's one way to start it off for sure. Just looking very, very good for Lynn Vision. Once again, first rifle round, super important, but they have kicked off. I saw in the chat some guy said that the Australians have to fight. Hold on, let me find it. Kangaroos, saltwater crocodiles, and all dangerous snakes and spiders. So we should give them a break.
It's true.
Which I think is fair.
Yesterday, I want to say got, but I don't think that's the right word. No.
Okay, he's still... Hold on. He's still going. He just posted again. How many of you have experienced fighting all the deadly animals and insects? Give these blokes a break. He's really... Steve
sponsored this team.
He's really, really going in on the creepy crawlies angle.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
I gained. I needed an ally in a battle I've been having. I found a moth on like one of my coats, right? And it was and you know, like they'll eat cloth and stuff like that. So I was like, I can't be having that. So I found it and I caught it, put it outside, right? And then a couple of days later, I found a moth again, and I was like, uh-oh, there's more than one. So I went onto my balcony at my apartment, and I've got a spider, and I've put the spider in my room, and I'm letting him catch it. And then this morning, I found the spider. He's got his little web up. He's caught 2. So, boom. This is a partnership here.
So it's like
it's a mutual.
That's a very I guess it's a very interesting moral conundrum you have just brought up though now. Because you're obviously trying to circumvent just straight murder.
Yeah, I won't kill them.
Like,
I don't kill insects.
You've kind of set up like, you know, a hitman or what, you know what I mean? It's like you're an organized crime boss.
That's Mother Nature right there, though.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, you moved it. You got involved. That spider would have had no idea. He's hit the jackpot, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm sorting him right out. Like, you know.
Are you fully in a court of law, in Moth Court?
Nah.
Are you fully absolved?
He was on the balcony. It was cold, so I brought him inside. So he wasn't cold.
Is that the Your Honor?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was cold outside because it's UK. It's cold and rainy, and then
it is cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've
also it's like the moth is trespassing,
and also he's also damaging property. Kind of, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's ruined anything yet, but I know he will. He'll.
Hey, listen, man. You're preaching to the choir. I am
anti-moth.
I'm doing it myself, mate.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I actually saw
getting a spider in.
Spider this morning. He looks plump, dude. He's ate well. He's had
too much.
Yeah, he's been snacking today. I really feel like I've done him a good service here, and he's helping me out. As long as I haven't seen a moth this morning. I've been looking around the room. I don't see any. So
yeah. Well, what you got to do, I've got some, right, and maybe you don't have, then you can really wash your hands of it.
Not that my hands feel dirty at all, by the way, but sure.
Okay, well, all right. Interesting. You can get like they're like wooden mothballs these days. They're not.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Proper classic mothballs that your grandma had or whatever. So I have that because I have a few nice woolen jackets, like suits and stuff that I wouldn't want getting eaten. So I'd maybe advise doing that. It's more in the summer as well. I'm surprised you've got moths already because it's still quite early for them.
I guess the thing is, like, I think my apartment block's quite warm.
Okay, sure.
Maybe like they find it warm in here or something. Who knows? Apparently they like carpet as well, so maybe it's they're eating a bit of carpet. Who knows?
Yeah.
This round, a couple of kills by Damio, but it will be Lynn Vision who still continue pulling away. I mean, it is just at a spot right now where for Lynn Vision there's so little on offer from Housebets that they just coast through these rounds, walking up with a contact play through short and long. Very simple work, and I mean, unfortunately, I just don't think for Housebets they have the ideas of how to shut down this side right now. It's so simple how they're rolling through the motions. Brace dipping in towards lower. Starry will get out towards long as well. And this has been something they've been very consistently being able to do. Get long control, bit of mid presence, gives them the ability to split. I say, Brace did go in for a lower push and moves through mid completely without being seen. So, not bad work from him. But still, this long control is pretty dangerous. We've got a double stack in towards CT and 2 more players actually coming to join now. If we were to late push towards B, they've realized nobody's home.
Yeah, I do like it from Housebets. They've got to come up with a bit of an idea, don't they? Have to remain fresh. Oh, no. It's a boost up, in fact, from Amelia. I was going to say, how is that not through the smoke? But he was indeed boosted. Starry taking the Vanguard approach. Goodness, not a single point of damage traded back until I mentioned that, of course. But that will be the round done and dusted. Last one a little closer. This one, they even tried stacking, even tried making the move themselves with the flash and everything, but they get flattened.
It's pretty brutal. I mean, you can just see how mechanically the difference between these two sides is. Even when you're, in a way, gamble stacking, they look so dejected, bless them, Housebets, but unfortunately, this has just been the sort of tournament for them. There's not been a lot on offer. This time, Zach is holding in case Brace goes for that push once again. When he goes out towards blue, smoke will come down. Westmelon taking a pop shot, but close to no cigar. They don't have to commit towards long, even though it's been quite an important part of the game plan for Lynn Vision so far. They're more than happy just to change things up a little bit. They'll leave that poke dot in towards double doors. Might try and sneak by a kill. If he can pick up a rifle, who knows? Maybe something to work with. Damio, Deagle, flashed in, missed shot, now known, and has a bit of support, but PZ and Brace left very exposed. Call Me Too looking for a bit of a play over towards B. Does he clear on towards top bricks? Normally you lock in, and he does, but it doesn't work in his favor. So AK upgrade is available, but honestly, just commit A here at this point.
Yeah, keep it simple. They're still in the ascendancy. Oh, Apok Dud close to the action. It's a nice find from Damio. Could get a little fruity over here. He will go down, but it's Apok Dud. Ah, nearly.
Oh.
Nearly. They could have spotted it a little later. Nice shot from Zaka. Get things closed out. They will keep the streak going. They are looking to finish this series nice and quick, stay alive in the tournament, and get the first knockout, sir.
Yeah. Big up Conky, one of our very own. Obviously works at IM Melbourne's and all the rest. Big head equals big brain. Yeah, exactly. More room to grow in there.
Indeed.
So, spot on. Spot on. This, we need some big brain players from Housebets, though, because they are rapidly running out of chances in Pro League. It is Lynn Vision who are waltzing, coasting to a pretty simple 2-0 here. Looks like vibes aren't affected, though. Brace having a little, chuckle. He seems to be okay. Which at least you'll take those positives, I think, at the very least. But when you look across the board, right, you got players like Call Me Sue, Zaka, only kind of the one death for them. Same for Westmelon, 6-1, 5-1, 7-4. I mean, it's so simple, and it continues to be so. Zaka gifted a freebie by Damio. The smoke missed as well, so that's going to make life so difficult. It's simple mistakes like that for Housebets, which just make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. It just makes you question so much, right? And unfortunately, this is a side that are just well out of their depth.
Defo feels that way, and yeah, it's maybe set to continue here. They have the one mission, which is to just survive the 13-0.
Yeah.
Then it becomes get 5 rounds, small incremental missions, I think, for this team. But at the moment, they're yet to get that one round.
It's true.
They are yet to get that one round. Are you a VIP in the B stream?
Check. Yes.
Hell yeah. How many VIPs can you have? I thought it was like 10.
Nah, I think it depends on it depends on how many subs you have. I'm pretty sure. If the more subs you get, the more spots you get. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really that into the whole streaming thing.
It would make sense.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's right. I think that's right.
Be someone in the chat.
It's more subscribers and maybe more partner goals you've got. I'm pretty sure. Sad Wolf, hello King, what's good? I said hi and he said hi back. I just said that to open up, but I'll go shoutouts one time. And Jonas as well, one of us helping observe this beautiful game. All these lovely camera angles and lovely scenic shots you see. Jonas, yes. Chev are both part of it, helping us out. The goats.
Housebets falling over and over.
Yeah, Housebets getting cold. Yeah, it's the boys in the backstage who are bringing us all of this.
It's quite easy, actually. You only have to use 5 keys.
Yeah, what are they? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Like, it's pretty easy. Oh, Westmoreland.
Oh, my.
Oh, he does lose out that one. I genuinely thought he would get the second behind it. AK scooped up. Damio will take it, and he'll drop it. As we go back into a 1 versus 4. And the last one of PZ is got an orb, and he is nowhere to be seen.
Is that Dragon Law?
Yeah, damn.
Nice, man. That is nice.
You know what, though? I actually don't even think that's the best orb skin. I'm a Gunneer.
It's outdated.
Gunneer enjoyer, I gotta say. I love a Gunneer.
That's fair. I mean, I think, like, you know, the Oni Taiji or whatever.
Yeah, that's nice one as well.
It gets like power crept, the skin power creep, like, you know, hydroponic or fire serpent, like they're not really that great compared to what you get these days, but they're just obviously like classics.
Yeah, that's always been.
Although sometimes.
Go on. I was just saying that's been my argument.
Oh, no.
That I just don't rate the fire serpent like at all.
Yeah, for sure. But I was going to say sometimes there are a few that, like, the Vulcan is really clean and it's from like 2015 or whatever, so it doesn't always happen. But I think they were maybe limited by the tools of the time.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Wild Lotus. That's like probably my favorite AK. I say, obviously, agreeing to your point in terms of it's a new one, so it's like flashy and and
I'm probably going gold arabesque, not for a while because that's a crazy expensive skin, but I think it's pretty hard, and it just, you know, takes me back to the COD 4 days. I never was good enough at like 10 years old to get a gold skin in COD 4.
Really?
But whenever you'd like pick one up off
Black Ops 3, mate, I got Dark Matter. I was so...
Oh, yeah. But in COD 4, when they like first brought it out, I was obviously awful at the video.
I played COD 4, but like way after it was like... Because it still was so popular on PC, like online.
Yeah, that's also true. I didn't play it.
Yeah, I played like
when
it must actually be like 2
Do you know where I first played COD 4? First played COD 4 on the Wii. It was awful.
I can imagine.
It was so bad. But me and my friend had it, and you know, the Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, like the Wii Live, whatever the hell it was called, was free as well.
Nintendo
so like
Online
less convincing for your parents. Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember, but it was pretty bad because you had to like stand still when you were ADSing.
That's bad. You know? I remember playing FIFA on the Wii, and that was also pretty bad as well.
Most of the ported games that were not like designed with the Wii in mind were also like Resident Evil 4. I remember playing that one.
And you got like Wii Sports, which is like arguably like the best, one of the best games of all time.
Because it's like designed. But can you imagine playing Wii Sports with a controller?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It's like it just would be. Dreadful.
Yeah, it'd be tilting. Yeah. We're 9-0 in this game. And unfortunately, that was a little bit of a closer round, and I was maybe going to give it a look in, but it very immediately got shut down by Corby Sue in mid. Had a great game, 12-2 for him. Let's give us all the time in the world.
Seems like a cool guy. Certainly, my favorite interaction is Machine just thinking his name's...
Yeah, it's like, your name is like Sue, and then some stuff behind it. It's like, call me Sue. It's like, the realization. That's the thing, though.
The pin drop.
Yeah, moment. Some names they look like really funky, and then once you get just like, oh, this is what it is, it makes all sense. It's like, why didn't I think of that? Like I've had that so many times with a bunch of players, so I feel them. And then there's a few like do you remember the like X57, the Steam Authenticator kind of guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
where did he go?
Blind. I don't know, to the dregs of tier 9, I think. Who knows? Honestly, I've not seen him in so long. It wasn't actually that bad. Was it 1 win or something like that? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible, but either way, we're trying to scale in towards B here. We're kind of stuck. Oh, pistol pulled out. Hang on a moment. This could be the round. This actually could be the first round for Housebets. We could be finally there. 2v2. Oh, 2v1. We could be there. Starry. Where are we looking, Brace? Why are we back turned against PZ? He's trying to tap away. Smoke down. That can give Starry potentially the chance to lurk out, and he will. This could be the first round. Ships in the night, they've gone past each other in the smoke. Surely PC heard this. Starry's running around on the site looking for him. He's got to know he's in that smoke now. They trade spots, 2 seconds, and that's it. Oh, well played. One of the worst ways to get the round, but we get it all the same. And he can't get the kill at the end. Housebets are on the board, baby. There we go.
This is it, man. This is it. It's like your smoke, but also my smoke. So here we go. Avoided the 13-0, which is good. That's not the map that you want to get knocked out on. You know, 13-0 would have been heartbreaking. That's a ridiculous find from PZ, I have to be honest. I didn't realize he was also fully in the smoke. Housebets with a bit of life to them at the tail end of the half. Maybe a way in. Maybe.
Smoke. We'll just keep Starry at bay. Westmoreland going to fall early, though. Okay. Decent start. Brace feeling like he wants to fight again. Flashbang comes round. That drags him off the angle, but a trade by PZ. That's good work. This is, for the first time this map, it feels like really nice and simple gameplay that's working well.
Got to get that bomb back if he wants a chance at this one, but it doesn't really seem to be bothering him. There's no one around, no one to give him a fight. I don't think Housebets are going to let these opportunities slip through their fingers. Not loads of time, so I think Starry will get this bomb and then he just has to pick up the pace, really. Try and charge in, try and delete some heads. See what he's made of. This is the guy, according to a lot of people. I've said this many times, but I'll say it on stream while being cool. It always jars me looking at Starry because he looks honestly exactly like one of my brother's friends, right down to the highlights. It's just very strange for my brain to deal with, but he's going to take one and get deleted. Also, that same friend is like quite good at Counter-Strike, so
maybe you're just mates with Starry.
See, the same. It could be the same guy.
Yeah.
It could be. I have not seen him.
Have you ever seen them in the same room? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So
well, yeah.
There we go. And then when we saw him in Mongolia, he was just ignoring you.
yeah. He was just completely leaving the room every time I tried to spark up a conversation, you know.
Oh my god, yeah. It's a bold pushing towards mid, but he was just so isolated there. He probably needed to push mid, look long, and then have the AWP holding towards suicide, but AWP was smoked out, so that made life all the more difficult. Final round of this half as well, so a third by Housebets would be nice to maybe give them something here. Smoke down after Dud wanting to fight. They get baited into PZ there, so down goes Starry.
Maybe we're on. Your Wombat hanging on the edge of the smoke. Dud up top. It's a very risky, very cheeky creep. Down goes Apok Dud. He's kind of that first player. PZ tries to stop the molly, but he is unable. That's difficult to be on the end of. I think Westmoreland only really needed to land one bullet in that little spray down. Zaka brings it on to Damyo. And for a moment, there was hope, but abused. The lack of kind of spraying protocols, nades on the other side of that smoke will indeed be punished here. They surround him. Gets a little dicey, but there's enough of them to take him down. Another 10-2 half.
It's, you know, a long road to recovery for this side. We have to see a form that is eluded them, basically, the entire way throughout this tournament. But it's not completely impossible. But I've got to say, Lynn Vision just look fantastic, right? All their individuals are firing in all cylinders. Everybody's hitting their shots. And I mean, where we're at right now, to recover into this Housebets meet, you know, a pistol forced by first 3 gun rounds to even be remotely in for a chance.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a very, very interesting kind of turn of events for the Housebets. Someone's got to be the team that falls flat at the tournament, and unfortunately it looks like it might just be them. Maybe they can give us an extension, but time is going to tell. Going to take a break. See you in a few.
Hello and welcome back. 10-2. It's not exactly a pretty picture of Housebets. It's actually pretty bleak, in all honesty. But Lynn Vision loving life in the server right now. A dominant 13-3 in map number 1, and looking for more of the same here in map number 2. We enter into the second half, and a pistol round is so necessary. Starry going to be flashed off the angle, so he'll just fall back towards CT. Long control taken, but where do we go from it now?
A good question. Does feel like Lynn Vision have maybe conceded that control on purpose. Zaka hanging on the edge of the flames, ready for the peaks to come in. Is he ready for this many? He's brave. Flash comes round, finds the head of one, traded instantly. Starry is here, but the Glocks close the gap. There seems to be a player back in a player back in a player. However, they try and retake some long control. There's a guy over there as well. 2-on-2. Kit in the hands of Amelia, but things not looking too great. Bomb going to go down. They've lost a lot of control. They've got a lot of ground to retake. The Glock swapped out. So clearly something about that Glock that's just a little stronger than the USP potentially. Nice little info gather here in towards short. The open angles, and your Wombat will net the pistol.
We are so back, baby. We are so back. That's what we needed, right? Start well, give yourself a bit of a chance, and start scaling in towards this map. And it was, you know, a nice pistol, right? It was played as a bit of a pack coming up through short. There was a nice split through long, which did a good work in a simple poke spawn. It's small incremental things done in a very, you know, kind of effective way, which is what you want to see. And it's normally, unfortunately for the side, just something goes wrong along the way. So that was nice to see. Gonna force buy out. MP9 of Call Me Sue. Damage down to Zaka. 2 kills for him in quick succession, and he just about avoids the flames. Oh no.
Oh, Westmelon, little creepy move, will drop the bomb in good time. PZ with another on the scout. They are relatively soft here, relatively low. PZ keeps them coming. Apok Dud doing his job as well. A 4 versus 2 looks to be converted here. Oh, they're banging in the smoke. Westmelon going to win it. Oh, no. And he clutches up as well. Absolute heartbreak. So much work done, and just a bit of chaos strewn in there.
Me and my
we'll give Lynn Vision a round. You're joking.
Right, it's just carnage.
Absolutely. That is an MM round if ever I have seen it.
I mean, credit to Zaka, actually. He
did so well.
Some great shots, but Westmelon does so much here. Carnage, and then he, you know, sets himself for this final fight. Oh, brutal for Housebets to let that one slip like that. And of course, it's going to have a bit of a hindrance in the buy. Flash is actually really decent, but a second flash that comes over isn't bad. We've hit B, and we've hit it well.
On plan?
Maybe not.
Oh, that could be a dangerous move, sir. They will rush through the smoke and drop that planter, drop the rest of the team. 12-3. Housebets. They had us going for a second, didn't they? They won the pistol, and then just
really baited us into believing. I really had a thought, you know, maybe, just maybe, but yeah, you can just see how confident Lynn Vision are. They just back themselves in every engagement. I will do better here. I will win this. And I've got, you know, the utmost respect for Lynn Vision in that sense. They just know they're the better side, and they are making sure to play like it. Amelia, quick. Spots one towards long. It's a very, you know, shallow angle that they both play there. So they could have actually potentially caught them on the cross. Instead, they just go for information. Nade over. Softens up your Wombat. Starry feels like he's got the right idea. That flash is sumptuous, and more damage dealt towards this Doors player now as well. He'll get a Molotov down, and they want to see him out. Tech 9 pulled out too, but Apokdod's got to be dead here. Pinted in every regard. And of course, they've got the bomb too that makes matters all the more worse. This game has got to be done. It's Brace and Damio, Deagle's out, and they have to go nuclear. Okay, hang on. A couple of hits. Oh, hang on. A body shot could be enough on towards Amelia. 1 versus 1. Damio's giving them maybe a chance here for a 4th. Bomb still needs to be recovered. And an MP9 scooped up. There might just be a chance. There's panic in Amelia's eyes a little bit. He is moving his way around a lot in spawn. It's not exactly going quiet here.
Stick on the deagle, man.
Oh, no.
Loses out at range, bro. I mean, I think that crosshair was a little bit on the head as well. Could have been the one deeg, but that automatic weapon, you know, it gets the better of you, of course. Not going to happen for the Housebets. They will be the first team knocked out here of EPL